the show. Of course, we're surrounded by the most fantastic food tonight, but we're not just going to think about our stomachs, are we? We're going to try and think about the situation in the Philippines. Of course, the massive relief effort there in the wake of Typhoon Haiyan. I've got somebody here I want you to meet. We've found Ruth. Ruth Paler is from Tacloban, aren't you?
Yes, I was born in Tacloban. Yes, I'm from Tacloban.
Tell me, you've spent the last 5 days looking for your family. How many people do you have there that are missing after the typhoon?
Yeah, we have 12 different households. That's my mother family. My mother came from Tacloban. And I'm so relieved for the last 5 days they found my sister. My only brother found my sister nearly drowned.
So she had been missing for 5 days. How did they find you, Ruth?
Yeah, well, my brothers have mobilized all the church, all his friends and families from the church where he belongs, and they went to every evacuation and churches to find her.
And how is she?
She's at the moment. I just had a text, and she had a very high fever, very traumatized.
You must be so worried.
Yeah, we're sending money to have her a pair of clothes and shoes and everything that she required. She had nothing.
They need everything.
They need everything from.
Hey, tell me how Facebook's been quite helpful, hasn't it, for people who have it like your brother?
Yes, very, very well helpful. Even my cousin in Florida, that was the one that helps. She was looking for 3 days for her parents, and also through the media, MPTV and Channel 5, and she found it. They now in Manila, safe and been rescued by the U.S. Marine Rescue plane. Safe and so.
So glad to hear that. Yes, best of luck, Ruth. We hope your family are all together very soon, and I'm so glad you found your sister.
Yeah,
thanks for talking to us.
Well, thank you so much for your time. All right.
Yeah, so they definitely need money, right? There's no way around that. And we kind of came up with a pretty cool way of getting some money. Basically, we are very, very pleased to announce tonight that 7 Sharp is running the Trade Me auction to beat all Trade Me auctions.
It's a pretty good one.
We have opened up our contacts book, well, cell phones, and we've asked for some help for some very famous Kiwis.
Yeah, and they've actually, made us quite humble because they've got in behind it 100%, and we're very overwhelmed by everything that people have gone and donated. So on that note, have a look at the Trade Me auctions that we have got going on that you could potentially bid on. Of note is something that I think is quite cool, one of the new Xbox Ones. Whoa. And it actually hasn't been launched in New Zealand yet. It will on November the 21st at midnight, and you could be the first one in the country. More than that, it's been signed by the notorious Kim.com.
Yeah, notorious Xbox player as well.
Kim.com. Yeah. We've got Lydia Ko is going to sign one of her golf clubs, world famous golfer Lydia Ko, and we've also got a Lord experience for you.
Yeah.
This is amazing. You get to go to two people to the New Zealand Music Awards to see Lord perform, and we're hoping, fingers crossed, that you'll get to meet her as well.
And I guess most exciting of all, guys, we're also auctioning off lunch with us.
Hey!
Well, we sort of had to make up the numbers with that one. Actually, it should be pretty good. If you don't want to talk to us, it's going to be at the Grove restaurant, former best restaurant in Auckland, and you get to hang out with us. And if we're boring, we'll just eat and drink. That's what I do at lunch when I'm lunch with people I don't want to talk to. But no, bid on that one, please. It'll make us feel a lot better. You can see all the things we're auctioning at 7sharp.co.nz. Bid, and of course, all that money goes to the Super Typhoon Relief Fund.
Finishes in
1 week from tonight.
1 week.
Let's tell you where the money is going to go to. We've decided that it's going to go to Oxfam, who are doing fantastic work up there. This is Barry Coates. He's the ED of Oxfam New Zealand. Barry, tell me what you're going to focus on.
So we're in an absolute race against time. People's lives have been devastated, their communities have been shattered. What they need now, urgently, is food, clean water, and toilets. And otherwise, disease is going to break out.
Clean water and sanitation are vital now because the danger goes on far longer than the actual event, right?
Absolutely. You get typhoid and cholera and other waterborne diseases, diarrhea breaking out, and often kills more people after a disaster than during the disaster itself. So we've got to get this help to people really quickly. We're on the ground. The help is getting through now. There's a whole lot of people in areas that we haven't been able to get to yet because the transport infrastructure is broken.
I understand that access is improving though, day by day?
It is. But the aid's going into the cities, it's not going to the towns and the rural areas, and that's where we've got to focus. We've also, of course, got to help people rebuild their lives, and that's a longer term role. Oxfam's been there for 60 years, and Philippines will be there to help people through, but the urgent thing now is relief to save lives.
All right, please give as much as you can to our Trade Me auction. Thank you so much, Barry Coates.